Beneficial Bites. My name's Kathy Halber, and I'm a volunteer with ADRC in Rusk County. And this month we're talking about celery. Celery is really, really good for you, amazingly good for you. And it's also easy to grow. May is garden planting and planting time, and I want to encourage you because all foods are better when you grow them fresh and you just go harvest them and use them. So you can grow celery in your garden. It's available at local nurseries, or even better, you could grow lavage, which is known as mountain celery. It's a perennial. So here's an example. It's a perennial and it'll come back. You can sow it right from seed. So today we're out at Prairie Herbals in Tony, and I'm with my friend Judy, who is actually the one who introduced me to lavage. I had never heard of it and didn't know about it, and now I grow my own lavage in addition to celery. And so Judy, can you tell us a little bit more about lavage?
Yes, my little love sign here, I absolutely love lavage, no pun intended, but my daughter has some health issues, and specifically rheumatoid arthritis and lupus. So I was looking into medicinal ways for her to deal with her lupus. I'm an herbalist in training, so this was all part of my education. But lavage has taught me so many things. It is a lot like celery, but it's a little bit stronger of a flavor. So if you're using lavage, you should use a little bit less of it. It's kind of got a sweet anise kind of a flavor to it. But like Kathy said, it does overwinter in Wisconsin. These three little ladies here are 4 years old, and every year they will grow taller than Kathy. I don't know how yours has yours come up tall and bushy?
No, not quite that big yet, but now I have some to look forward to.
They do. They grow this tall, and then I stake it right over here to the fence, and it's this humongous plant. But it's very good for us, and like I said, it's a little bit stronger than celery, so you maybe want to use a lesser portion of it. You can use it fresh. That's the best way to use it. I have some that's dried left over from last year. So, I mean, you can dry it, and it's really good if you make like little soup wreaths, or like a muslin bag or in a tea ball, and you throw that in a stock or in a soup.
I even add it to salad. So
yes.
So Judy has a CSA where she'll give you different herbs every week. And so I got some dried from her last year, and I love it. I add it into salads, into soups, and it's really just drying the leaves,
yes.
Right?
Yep. Hang it upside down or lay it on a screen. You can just let it dry like it is.
And then the seeds.
And then the seeds as well. They're a very different smell. I don't think I gave you guys seeds last year. Did I just take a whiff of that?
Ooh, nice.
And it's almost like a sweet.
Oh, wow.
I don't really know.
Makes my mouth water.
Yeah. The seeds are also medicinal, but in a different way, I learned. So in helping my daughter with her health issues with the plant, I make it into a tincture, but you can use the seeds if you have really clogged sinuses.
Oh.
You chew on the seeds, and it's almost camphorous how it gets released just into your airways, and then you spit them out, and it's really a good way naturally for you to kind of deal with whatever's ailing you, kind of a thing.
So how do you collect the seeds then?
So what happens when Lovey, I nicknamed it, gets about this tall, they have big umbrils on the top. It looks a lot like dill. And they're beautiful, gorgeous. Oh, they're really gorgeous, yellow, hard little ball things. You let those go, and all the seeds will just shake off of there, or I'll snip them and just hang them upside down and shake them off.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yep.
So if someone's interested in learning more about Prairie Herbals, or how do they find you?
Definitely. So yeah, I started the CSA. It's been 3 years now. This will be my third season, or CSH. But
so it's community supported agriculture or community supported herbs.
Yes. They can find me on Facebook. I'm called Prairie Herby for Prairie Herbals, or I do have I have some flyers out at the Toad House. I'm going to have some flyers out at Maple Hill. I have some flyers at Holly's Last Stand and at the Chamber here in Ladysmith. So people could just walk in and they could pick up those flyers and get a hold of Kathy through the ADRC.
Perfect. Yeah, great. So please consider growing your own vegetables and even perennials as lovage. So thanks, Judy.
Yes, thank you. I'm so glad that you came out, first of all, on a nice afternoon like this, but I'm glad you're loving her as much as I am.
I do love her. I do love her. All right, thanks.
Yep. Yes, thank you.
Hi, okay, so we're gonna give you some ideas on what to do with your celery. The recipe featured in this month's source is for an apple celery salad, and Jess is gonna walk us through how to make it. Go ahead, Jess.
All right, first we start with the dressing, and in there is the olive oil and the celery salt. You can use regular salt, but since we're doing celery today, we're doing the celery salt. Here is the white wine vinegar, Dijon mustard, and for a sweetener you can use maple syrup or honey. We chose the maple syrup today, so that is the dressing that we have mixed up. All I did was wash some celery, and I cut about 8 stalks, sliced it along with the apple. I left the skin on, but someone who doesn't like the skin could just peel it. Gonna put this in here. Just gonna stir this up a little bit, and then you can add your dressing.
That's nice and colorful. That'd be a nice looking side dish.
Yeah. Then there's Parmesan cheese with the celery salt in here. I'm gonna just sprinkle some on.
Very good.
That's what it looks like.
All right. I look forward to trying it. It looks good. What a pretty side dish.
Yeah.
So celery, as Judy mentioned earlier, celery is full of antioxidants and anti-inflammatories. It's very good for the digestive system. I have troubles with that every time. It has a lot of fiber and a lot of water in it, and it has a compound in it that actually neutralizes your stomach acid. So it's very good for your digestion, and it's chock full of vitamins and minerals. So it's a good thing to make with the kids too. You know, people like to make celery boats. You can stuff it with cream cheese or any kind of spreadable cheese, or peanut butter. It's very good with peanut butter in it. Or egg salad, cottage cheese, anything stuffable is a nice way to get your celery in. I hope you like this month's Beneficial Bites. Thanks for joining us. Next month we're going to be at the farmer's market. It'll be the beginning of the farmer market season here in Ladysmith. So we're going to be at the farmer's market, and then we're going to talk about radishes. So thanks a lot for joining us. Bye-bye.